MLB Gambling Podcast on the Sports Gambling Podcast Network is brought to you by Underdog. Get up to a $1,000 deposit match when you sign up at UnderdogFantasy.com. Promo code MLB SGPN. Welcome everybody to the MLB Gambling Podcast on the Sports Gambling Podcast Network. My name is Malcolm Bamford, coming to you from Newcastle upon Tyne in the northeast of England. Today is Wednesday, July the 23rd. We are here to handicap a teeny tiny card of MLB action for Thursday, July the 24th. Back, he made it out of the top bunk. Yes. He's all the way back home. Is Mr. Dylan Rockford. Dylan, are you delighted to be home?
No, not really. I wish I was still off the grid low-key in the mountains, but it's good to be back to work, back to handicapping these games. We had some day baseball here as well, so it's been a good Wednesday so far.
Yes, there was some day baseball. I'm having another such a bang average week. I checked my numbers this morning on the week. 17, 16 and 1.
Wow. For
a half a percent loss ROI. So I'm just out by 0.5%. And then so far today, 3 and 3. There's just nothing. It's just baseball.
What were your bets today?
Let me see. I have won on the Reds at minus 138. I took the under in the Tigers Pirates at even money. And I took the over in the Mets Angels at minus 120. I then lost on the over in Padres Marlins. Lost on the Braves. Why am I back in the Braves? Honest to God.
Well, Justin Verlander, he was terrible, but he decided to have a pretty good game.
Yeah. So 3 and 3. The Brewers are currently doing me a niceness.
Yeah.
Houston game is tight, and I think the over in the Cardinals game is going to go tits up. But yeah, the Mets got another one.
Yeah. 4 in a row.
Astros are fighting back actually. But yeah, the Mets got one in the hutch today, Dylan. That's all right.
Yeah, that's all right. Looks good. I'm 1-1 on the day. I took Cincinnati minus 120. The over I thought was one of my favorite plays in the Padres and Marlins. Wow, was that a fucking stink?
Yeah,
that sucked.
Was that Sandy today? I think Sandy pitched well.
Yeah. And it was crazy because Scott and I were talking. We thought he regressed back to the old Sandy. And we're like, yep, we're going to fade him, take the over. And then he looks like a Cy Young guy again. So it happens. I'm on the Brewers plus 116. They're up 7-2. Yes, so that's good. And I took the Blue Jays. How are we going to continue to fade the Blue Jays? Plus 123 against the Yankees. So I'm on the Blue Jays as well tonight.
I am also on the Blue Jays. Yeah, we'll get to the Blue Jays in a little minute because they are one of these only 5 games on the slate, hence we're dragging this out, you might have noticed. And 4 of them are on the board. Houston don't have a pitcher for us. So there you go. I'm currently watching Dylan. Handball. The women's football, the Euros, Spain against Germany. We are in the 103rd minute, extra time. It is goalless, and it's quite a difficult watch, Dylan, between me and you. It's not the greatest, but it's a semi-final, and whoever wins this will play England in the final. England have been garbage and won again last night, quite fortunately, last-minute penalty, etc. So, who's in the chat? There's a few people here. Eli's here. Welcome, Eli. Adam, awesome. Adam, welcome along. Chris A, with 3 S's and 3 Y's. Chris A, nice to have you. If you are in the chat and you want to say hello and indeed give us some picks, by all means do that. Callum has joined us as well. Callum, our Premier League guy. We're doing the Premier League show in 35 minutes from now. If you want to come and listen to that, by all means do so. We'll get into these games. The Sports Gambling Podcast are back with their 32 NFL team previews. I have just listened to the Las Vegas Raiders preview in the bath. Quite high on the Raiders, the boys. They're also bringing back the phase that pays. Each episode, they'll give out one word of a 32-word phrase. Submit the phrase for a chance to win a $1,000 circa future. Dylan, before we get into these games, is there anything you want to point out in terms of futures, trades, just any general baseball shenanigans while we've got a little bit of breathing space tonight?
Well, I am on the under for the Jets, not high on my team this season, so it's going to be a rebuild for them. I'm going to be on VSiN tonight, probably talking about the Ravens win total. I like the over. I know it's high at 11.
VSiN, are you?
Oh, yeah. You go on a lot?
D-Rock. Look at D-Rock.
Come on, man. Come on. So, should be good.
Steffi Smalls asked me to go and do you remember when they did the draft? The network people did the draft live, and lots of guests went in and did. And just for the crack, me and Barry said we'd do the Jags. Yeah. And we got no fucking idea what we were talking about. But because we're a pair of idiots, and there was an empty box on the spreadsheet, we put our names in it. Well, someone must have just used that as a reference point. So they asked us to go on the Steffi Smalls show to do the full Jag season preview. Absolutely no chance, so I turned it down. And then Barry messaged me and said, I've just had a message saying, can I go and do the Jags preview? It was like, I'm not doing that either. So we've convinced people, that's all you have to do, Dylan, in this day and age. Yeah. We're getting requests to go and do a Jags preview. Absolutely no chance. Right then, let's make some picks, D-Rock. Games tomorrow start at 1:10 Eastern Time, 1 baseball event tomorrow is the Baltimore Orioles at the Cleveland Guardians. It is Uncle Charlie Morton taking on left-handed pitcher Logan Allen for the Guardians. Guardians slight favourites at -115. Baltimore -105, and the total sits at 9. Cleveland won the first 2 games in this series. They're not off and running yet tonight, are they? No, 6:40 first pitch tonight. So Cleveland have got 2 games under the belt, and they are better or more reliable at home. Well, actually, they're not better or more reliable at home. They're 500 everywhere. The 500 at home, the 500 away. They're just a 500 baseball team. Logan Allen's fairly consistent. 406 home ERA, 406 road ERA. They're a very vanilla team, Cleveland, handicapping this game. There was too much conflicting stuff here. Logan Allen's poor in day games, so I wanted that sort of had me looking towards the over. But then both pitchers are profitable towards the under. Charlie Morton, really nice fight back he had in the first half of the season. But then his last start was his first bad start for ages. Gave up loads of stuff at the Tampa Bay Rays. Possible mitigating circumstances there in that small park. I did find one trend, Dylan, that made my mind up on this game. And that is, although Cleveland are very much a 500 team, as we've just said, they're 39-30 against left-handed pitching, whereas the Orioles are 12-17 straight up against left-handed pitching. So that is where the difference lies here. In fact, first 5 innings, Baltimore are 18-3 against lefties. So quite a strong trend for them struggling against the lefties. So I'll take Cleveland first 5. Also, I don't mind Cleveland full game because I think the bullpen's absolutely fine as well. So it's all about the Guardians for me.
Yeah, I would agree. I see a -113 on the money line for the Guardians. Short number here at home. I think it's a very fair price. I don't mind backing them full game. My numbers made them a -130 favorite. Their offense has looked really good here so far here in the second half of the season. And I agree. Logan Allen, I don't think he's been the most reliable pitcher, but he's been very consistent. And I do believe he's better than Charlie Morton, who he's been terrible on the road for Baltimore. 6.81 ERA. Batters hitting almost 300 off of him. He just got shelled by the Rays in his last start. He's also backed up by an awful bullpen. And offensively for Baltimore, they really haven't been producing much runs in the second half either. So I think Guardians are hot right now. I can't fade them. -113, I think, at home is a very good price.
Okay, team ride on Cleveland to start us off. Skrills has joined us from the curb. Let's eat indeed, Skrills. Lovely to have you with us. 6:40 Eastern. He's the hottest team, not the hottest team in baseball. I think that's the Brewers, isn't it? The Toronto Blue Jays are at the Detroit Tigers. officially TBD Toronto, but I believe it will be Eric Lauer. Detroit will throw Reese Olson and are -130 favourites, +110 for the Blue Jays. Total, Dylan, is 8.5. It's hard to take the Tigers at -130. They can't beat anyone, can they?
Yeah, I don't understand why the Tigers are the favorite, but I don't know how anyone could back them. Offensively, they look broken. They've looked broken for about a month, honestly, dating back to first half of the season. They lost again here today. They only scored 1 run against the Pirates. Scott and I were on the Pirates as well. So I get Reese Olson has looked great, but I just can't back Detroit right now. It's Blue Jays or pass for me. Eric Lauer hasn't been terrible either. He'll give up a few runs, but Toronto usually gives him run support as well, and they usually win the game. Blue Jays are 4-1 straight up on the road in his last 5 road starts as well. They have the better offense, and with Toronto, they're red hot right now. They're not as hot as Milwaukee, but as hot as they've been, their bullpen has looked good as well. They have a top 5-ish bullpen as well. So yeah, it's Blue Jays or pass for me.
Agreed. If I was to put a tenner somewhere, it would be on the Blue Jays. I'm actually going to go to the total here, though. I know, obviously, the Tigers had that 6-game losing streak coming into the break. Lost again today to Pittsburgh. That's a Pittsburgh team, by the way, that got absolutely mangled off the White Sox at the weekend. It's not like Pittsburgh were playing good baseball coming into that series. Eric Lauer has been really steady. 5-2 record, 2.80 ERA, 0.97 whip, catches my eye as well. That all plays. The Blue Jays did drop one on Tuesday against the Yankees, but they've been very good, 12-4 in July. Conversely, Detroit have had 5-game losing streak, 4-6 in the last 10. They are stronger at home. They'll be happier to be back in Detroit. That might make a little difference, and it is a travel spot for Toronto. But Olsen has been fine in low-scoring defeats, which fits into everything we're trying to do here. He's got a 2.30 home ERA. But quite straightforward here. We've got 2 starting pitchers with a sub-3 ERA. The Blue Jays are tempting, but it just looks like a pitching duel. I mean, that Detroit game went under again today, 6-1. 2 pitchers that can go well, and even if the Blue Jays are going to win, they're not going to. I can't see them racking up a ton. It could be 4-2, 5-3, something like that. That 8.5 looks a little bit high. So under 8.5 is the total. Gio's joined us in the chat. Gio, welcome along. Gio was asking if Eli was asking if my 50th birthday falls on a podcast today. No idea is the short answer, Eli. I won't be taking it off particularly, especially. So if I'm on, I'm on. If I'm not, I'm not. But it's a little while away yet. Let me just be a man in my 40s for a couple more months, Eli. Thank you. The Circa Million and Circa Survivor are live. Over $21 million in guaranteed prizes. You can hang out with the SGPN boys at the Circa contest weekend on August the 21st to the 23rd. You'll get 50% off a stay at the Circa with the promo code SGP15. Contests are open to everyone. Sign up in Nevada, play from anywhere. With the help of SGPN's official proxy, go to footballcontest.com. Use the promo code SGP to get $50 off your proxy fees. And Underdog Best Ball Mania happening all summer long, giving away $15 million in prizes, including $2 million to first place. No waiver wire, no arguments about trades. Best ball, the best way to play fantasy football. Use our code MLBSGPN to claim a special pick and first-time deposit offer up to $1,000 in bonus credits. UnderdogFantasy.com. Promo code MLBSGPN. A third game on the slate, 7:45 Eastern. The San Diego Padres at the St. Louis Cardinals. Yu Darvish for the Padres. The Cardinals will throw Sonny Gray. -140 St. Louis, +120 San Diego. And the total is at 8.5. Very similar to the Tigers. I can't back the Cardinals either, Dylan, at -140 or Sonny Gray, whatever price. I mean, they were poor. What was the series they got turned over this week? I backed them, faded them most nights. Oh, Colorado.
Rockies, yeah.
Yeah, and they're getting rolled over again tonight. I think We are in the top of the 8th, and they are 5-0 down. So five hits, no runs, getting beaten by the Rockies again. Sonny Gray we faded him. I think it was the solo show, actually. Or it might have been the show we did last Thursday, Dylan, because he pitched on the Friday. And we mentioned his home road splits. And we were right to fade him on that occasion because he got lit up by Arizona for 8 earned runs. But on that eye test, I watched that game. That wasn't a home road thing for me. He wasn't rubbish because he was on the road. He just looks in poor form. Like his game log is in disarray. Might get a little boost for being back at home, maybe, but I'm struggling to get on board. I can't back him. I can't back the Cardinals. 3 starts now for you, Darvish. Still a little bit rusty. Slightly longer last time. Made it into the 5th inning, I think, at Washington. I mean, both bullpens have been decent, but I'm just happy to fade both starting pitchers here. I'm going to take a first 5 over in this game. Oh, Spain have scored. Well, I never. But I'm also, little DGen player here, I'm going to take a Yerfie. St. Louis at home, 27-21 to the Yerfie. One of the strongest trends that there is knocking around. And like I say, I do fancy fading both pitches, so there's no better way to do that than take a Yerfie. First 5 over and a run in the first inning for me, D-Rock.
Yeah, if you could still find 8s out there, which I see 1 or 2, it's a little chalky at -120, -125, but I think the over is worth a shot. My total came out to 8.8. I know the Cardinals haven't been playing well at all. They lost to the Rockies on Tuesday night. They're losing again today on Wednesday. But one thing that has been profitable outside of the first, the Yerfie, is overs at home, 27-20 toward the over at home this season. Now they get you Darvish, who I don't think he's looked that good, in my opinion, since returning. He doesn't give him much length. He's given up 2+ runs in all 3 strikes. Strikeouts are down, which is surprising. And 2 of his 3 games that he started have gone over this number as well. Cardinals at home are hitting 260. And against righties, they're hitting over 260 as well. So I just think this is a good spot for St. Louis to get their bats going. And on the other side, Sonny Gray has been better at home, but the month of July has been terrible for him. So I think we'll see plenty of runs from both sides of the team. So, yeah, give me the over 8.
I don't mean to be horrible, Dylan, but the standard of goalkeeping in this tournament's been absolutely woeful. You might as well not bother. Just play with 11 outfielders. It's like having a hologram in goal. Like, it's absolute waste.
Men or women?
The women. Just be careful, Dylan. But, yeah.
I'm just saying.
Steady on. Spain have just scored another horrendous goalkeeping error anyway. But I backed Spain to win the tournament.
Who was the most famous woman goalkeeper for the United States?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Name?
We should know this.
You should know this.
Well, yeah.
Not Alex Morgan. She was a striker.
I know Megan Rapinoe because she seemed deeply unpleasant at all times. Is that correct?
She's just miserable, it seems like.
The goalie was all right, though, wasn't she? I do know you mean. Right.
Hope Solo. Hope Solo.
Oh, there you go, yeah. Hope springs eternal. Well,
we got to the finish line. They need Hope Solo.
They need something. Yeah, because that was terrible. But anyway, 1-0. What we doing? Baseball. Next game. This game is off the board, unfortunately, because we've got no pitcher for the Houston Astros. Actually, no official pitcher for the Athletics as well. It's 8-10. The Astros. But I think it's Luis Severino for the Athletics. Dylan, do you agree with that?
Yeah, I do.
Houston, I haven't seen anybody listed all day long. No lines at all. Severino, I don't think he's been as bad as his numbers suggest. It's more inconsistency. Doesn't particularly help you when you want to back him. He has had 2 starts against Houston this year. He's pitched 11 innings, only given up 12 hits, 3 earned runs, so he's been all right. But Houston are 8-2 in the last 10. They lead the league in opposition batting average over that spell. And the over has hit in 5 of the last 7. between these two clubs. So, without a Houston pitcher, it's difficult. But I would lean towards runs, Dylan, if I was going to have a bet.
Yeah, I don't mind runs. I think it's going to be Ryan Gusto for the Astros, but I do believe it's Luis Severino. If it is, I did make the Astros a minus 160 favorite here at home, total at 9.1. So I do agree. Maybe we'll see some runs. But things are starting to turn around here for Houston. They've won 3 in a row. Offense looks good. They have a top 5 bullpen. And I think at home is where you really want to back them. They're a wagon, 33-19 straight up on the year. And I just can't buy into the A's in this spot. They haven't looked good in the second half. Their pitching stinks, and they have one of the worst bullpens in the league. I agree. Severino hasn't been terrible on the road, but he is 0-2 on the year versus the Astros. It's not because of him. It's because of when he turns it over to the bullpen, they just blow it up for them. So I can't faithfully back the A's right now. So anything under a minus 160, I think, is a fair play for the Astros.
Okay, final game, 9:38 Eastern. Oh, imagine if there was just 5 games every day, Dylan.
Oh, amazing.
It would be absolutely world-class, wouldn't it? I did suggest a couple of years ago, on this show, we just took the best 5 games every day. I suggested that to Moonaf. And we put it to the listeners in the Discord, and the listeners were like, no, you must do every game. Bastards. So it's about 10,000 hours of my life have been lost because people in the Discord wouldn't let us just do 5 games.
How many hours have we wasted? Not wasted, but just...
No, we've definitely wasted them. Don't worry about that. Well, that's not a secret. You're not... You're not pulling the curtain back on any great mystery there, Dylan. Absolutely wasted everybody's time. We wouldn't have it any other way, Dylan.
No.
9:38 is the Seattle Mariners at the LA Angels. Logan Evans for the Mariners, left-handed pitcher Yusei Kikuchi for the Angels. Minus 120 LA. Even money Seattle. Dylan, the total is 9. Finish us off with a winner.
Yeah, I think the wrong team is favored. I made the Mariners a minus 105 favorite. I got plus 110 for the Mariners. I get Kikuchi. He's been solid for the Angels at home this season, but to Lante's point, this team is so streaky. I have a hard time finding a good spot to back them. Kikuchi has given up 3+ runs in back-to-back home starts, and now going up against the Mariners, who rake on the road. They lead the league in runs per game on the road, averaging 5.40 runs per game. They're hitting 270 away from Seattle. I just think this is another tough spot for them. I don't trust the Angels. I think fielding, they make a lot of errors, which I saw in the series against the Mets. They have a bottom 5 bullpen as well. So even if Kikuchi does well, I don't trust the bullpen will do him any favors. So yeah, I think the wrong team is favored. So give me the Mariners plus 110. Any plus price, I think, is some value here. So yeah, I think they should be the favorite.
I actually prefer the Angels, but I did think the prices would be slightly different. I thought the Angels would be the kind of the prices you gave out, actually, on the old Rockford line, Dylan. But, I mean, my pick's my pick. Do you know that song, Stay, by Lisa Loeb?
No.
No, the one that starts, you say, I only hear what I want to. No, that one?
No. I got to listen to it. I got to put it on.
Well, I just remembered it was Yusei Kikuchi's walk-up song because it opens with the words, you say, and that fits, and I thought it was funny, and I've just remembered it. It's a really good song. I reckon I had a couple of slow dances to that back in the 90s, Dylan, when I was in my prime. Logan Evans is really inconsistent. Big home road splits, 5 games started on the road, 5.06 ERA, and very hittable. 39 hits, 6 homers, 8 walks in 26 2/3. Can't recommend him. That's what got me off him at all here. Now, Kikuchi's surface numbers are okay, but he was poor in July, had a 4.64 ERA. The key for me is that Seattle can throw in a few stinkers against left-handed pitching. They're really streaky against lefties, and it can take them a while to get going as well against left-handed pitching. So I thought I would have a sneaky Angels first 5, but then I thought I would be getting a sneaky plus money price, and I'm not. Or I even wrote down, after Lonte's been teaching me, Angels first 3, because like I say, Seattle are just a little bit slow to get going. against lefties. So Angels first 5, Angels first 3. Rubric Ocean's joined us in the chat. Rubric, it's the best hour of his day. You're not getting an hour tonight, Rubric. We're only there's only 5 games, and we can't even drag that out for an hour. You're going to get about 27 minutes, unfortunately. D-Rock, do we still do locks and dogs with 4 games on the board?
Yeah, I got a lock and dog. No home run, though.
Oh, you're a right one. Come on, then. Give us your lock and dog. I'll pick a home run for everyone.
All right. So, yeah, for my lock, I'm gonna take the Guardians. I cannot back Uncle Charlie here. -113, I think, is a very fair price. They've been red hot offensively. They've been really good as well. And Baltimore, I just don't trust. I don't trust the bullpen, and they're not really scoring a ton of runs either. So 6.81 ERA, cannot back Uncle Charlie on the road. So yeah, give me the Guardians as my lock. As my dog, I wanted to take the Mariners here, but I'm going to back the Blue Jays here. I don't know how anyone is backing the Tigers right now. Offensively, they've been broken for the last month. And yes, Reese Olson has been good, but the Blue Jays are great offensively. And I think Eric Lauer has been just as serviceable as Reese Olson. So I'm going to take the value play. I think the better team right now is the Blue Jays. So +120, +121, whatever we're able to get, I think it's a good play here for Toronto as my dog.
So the problem you've given me here is you haven't left me much out. There's only 4 games. You've just taken 2. So I've got to take the other 2. So I'm going to lock up. I can't lock up the Angels. I'm not going to give out a lock. I'll give the other dog out, which is the Padres.
Yeah.
Because you can't back. You've just made a great case for not being able to back the Tigers. You can't do it with the Cards. And bonus there is you can't do it with Sonny Gray either. So I think you have to give the Padres a shot at +120. But I will find a home run pick.
Lonte hit one the other day, right?
Who?
Lonte. He hit.
He did last night, actually. Ryan McMahon was the answer.
Wow.
Well played, him. Now we're just going to have to go right down. We're on to page 2 now. Yusei Kikuchi, we fade in. He might be first in the list. I think he is. Right, okay. So we're going to have to fade Yusei, which means that's all right. We said Seattle can get to him, but a little bit later. Let me find a Mariner. So I've normally got more time to do this. Right, here we go. It's worth waiting for, everybody. Don't you worry about that. Rubric Ocean, we're trying to give him the best hour of his day here. I'm going to go for... Oh, I can't pick Cal Raleigh again. Cal Raleigh, the Mariners were 1-0 with a one single Cal Raleigh home run.
I love it.
Last night. It was absolutely nuts. Randy Arozarena is the answer. I actually picked him, I think it was last Sunday night, and he hit one as well. So I've got previous for Randy. Dylan, 28 minutes. I don't think you could ask for any more there with perfect. 5 games. Is there anything you want to tell the people before we let them go?
No, we'll be back tomorrow, and good luck on all your plays, and hopefully we could stop previewing these trash teams like the Rockies, you know.
Yes, I don't know who it is tomorrow, but it is not me. If you want to listen, to be fair, I was just going to direct everyone to the Premier League Gambling Podcast in 11 minutes, but equally we've got nothing to talk about either. We're going to preview the women's final. Which is now England versus Spain, confirmed. Oh, actually, I'm going to do the MLS tonight, Dylan.
Nice.
So, if you were a fan of San Diego, Nashville, Miami, Cincinnati, DC United, Austin, St. Louis, or Minnesota, the Premier League Gambling Podcast is the place to be in 10 minutes from now. So there you go. Thank you, everybody. I'll see you all in 10 minutes. Good luck with your bets. We'll catch you down the road. Cheers.